The ongoing bias row in Indian badminton is fast threatening to divide the sport in the country after national coach Pullela Gopichand was accused of bias and harassment by little-known player Prajakta Sawant. Top doubles ace Jwala Gutta has jumped into the controversy, snowballing it into a major row. Standing by Prajakta Sawant's aid in her petition citing mental harassment by Gopichand, Jwala too lashed out at the prevalent discrimination in the system. Spelling her wholehearted support for Prajakta in her fight against Gopichand and the establishment, Jwala highlighted how favoritism and politics had hurt the game in the country. Admitting the things had spiraled down to a truly sad state, Jwala also mentioned how everybody knew what really transpired, but nobody was willing to come out into the open. Importantly, Jwala lashed out at coach Gopichand, citing favoritism by spelling out how it was unethical for the game's national coach to be simultaneously running his own private academy. The double star also questioned the rationale of how the national coach could be a selector in the system, besides taking a dig at the establishment for failing to produce more signers, Jwalas in the country, despite all the monetary aid being provided by the government. It's one of India's fastest growing sports, but is it okay for Pullela Gopichand to be national coach and to be running his own private academy? Is there not a direct conflict of interest? I want to go across live and exclusive at this time. Jwala Gutta is joining us. She's jumped in on Prajakta Sawant's side and also to represent the Badminton Association of India. We've got Vinod Dhawan. I want to go first to Jwala Gutta. Jwala, what are the problems you see in Pullela Gopichand remaining the country's badminton coach and also running a private academy? Some would say he's thrown up fabulous talent. See the likes of a Saina Nehwal who's emerged from his academy. India is now a global force in the world of badminton, and Pullela Gopichand has a very important role to play in this growth.
I never denied that. I think, I've seen Gopi, practice hard and, win the All England. He was a great motivation to us. He plays a very important role. I never denied that. And, he's helped us to, he's motivated us to work harder and reach the highest level. But the only thing, the issue, what I've been saying for a very long time, saying that there has been a lot of discrimination, there is a lot of favoritism, and it's very evident, but not many people were very vocal about it except me. So I've been saying this for a very long time.
No, but elaborate on this. What is the sort of discrimination you faced as a consequence of a trainer also being a selector? Because some would say you've actually got a very good deal.
Sorry,
What is the sort of discrimination or the bias that you faced yourself?
Yeah, I'm a doubles player, singles and doubles are two totally different, events, and doubles is also a very important event in badminton. And in spite of having no support whatsoever, like, even when I was number 6 in the world, I won so many tournaments, so many Grand Prix tournaments, so many Grand Prix gold tournaments. I won the World Championships last year. There has been no support whatsoever, no recognition, very difficult to get from the association. I don't know why.
No, but what does this have to do with Gopichand? What does this have to do with Gopichand's role as coach and trainer? What does this have to do with Gopichand?
I've never been personal with anybody, but I've been maintaining this, that the whole system is it's not doing a good job. It doesn't help, if you have such discrimination amongst players. I wouldn't say there's discrimination amongst, singles or doubles. I would say that there's discrimination amongst players.
You are saying that players are being discriminated against. I want to go across to the Badminton Association, Vinod Dhawan. There is a very obvious conflict of interest. If you are a trainer, if you're a coach, if you're also playing a role in selection, your priorities are warped. You would tend to favor somebody who's trained with you in your academy. And let's assume that Gopichand is not playing favorites. Isn't it the responsibility of the Badminton Association to ensure that a conflict of interest does not get created in the first place? You are guilty of allowing that to happen, Vinod.
No. I think Gopichand is beyond these controversies and about his academy, and he's the national coach and he's part of the selection committee. I think he's doing a dual job. He's doing a fantastic job. I've known Gopi for a long time. I have never heard any controversies against him. In Badminton Association of India, we respect him a lot because he's a legend. After Prakash, Gopi has also proved that how much he has contributed to the game.
No, but Vinod, I'm on the question of principle. You know, purely on the principle of a person who runs an academy, being a selector, being a coach. There is a conflict of interest there, because if I'm a trainer and some young girl or some young boy has grown up with me, I would be biased towards that player because all of us are human beings. If we know someone really well, that person is likely to be very close to that person in comparison to somebody who comes from a different academy, somebody who he doesn't know. It's a very human tendency.
No, his academy and his coaching, I don't think there is anything conflicting. But like you're saying, if he's part of the selection committee, that we have to look into. And I think people who come up to the national level and play the game, they're ranking systems. He can't favor anybody in particularly. He cannot.
Okay, let me put that question to Jwala there, that even if he runs an academy, even if he's coach and selector, he can't play favorites because it's all as per transparent rankings. So given how you perform in tournaments, that is what will determine whether you get a look into a team or not, Jwala. You're laughing.
Because, see, Rahul, I don't have to actually say anything about it. It's totally in black and white. Every player from past 3-4 years, whoever is performing, yes, there have been a lot of budding players, you know, in men's singles and in women's singles. But at the end of the whole thing, they are part of his academy. And nobody, and there are no other players from any other state or any other academy doing that well.
Is that because, could that be because Gopichand runs the best academy in the country?
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry?
Jwala, could that be because Gopi runs the best academy in the country?
It is the only badminton facility. I'm not denying that at all, but you know, badminton, when I took up the sport, when I was, you know, we come from a middle class family. You tell me how many people can actually afford to be in that academy? You know, we had, I feel that there were far more players when I was playing. You know, I was playing singles also at that time. Gopi's wife, Lakshmi, she was a national champion. There were so many players then, you know, of equal talent and potential. Now there is only Saina, Sindhu in women's singles, and maybe Kashyap in men's singles. Where are the other players who are doing well?
And because
where is the doubles team?
And because you've restricted it mostly by giving Gopichand such an important role, Vinod.
Nobody.
By giving Gopichand such an important role in the running of the badminton affairs, you've given him such a pivotal role. Therefore, everybody is forced to play in his academy. On a matter of principle, do you not think, Mr. Dhawan, that that's wrong?
Excuse me?
Do you not think that it is wrong for one person to have such an important role in shaping somebody's career? He controls that person's career. You have to bow down before him because he's your trainer, he's your coach, he's also your selector.
Yeah, but Badminton Association of India also is keeping an eye on the whole thing. We know exactly what is happening. I mean, and we always, I mean, Gopichand is giving a great job. Only somebody has to go and see the academy, how it's running. I mean, he's putting his best effort to produce the best players. And today, India, wherever we have reached in badminton, is because of his contribution to the game. I have never seen, ever heard any controversies, what is it come now. But
let Jwala respond to that. You're saying that Indian badminton has reached where it has because of the efforts of Gopichand. And that must be respected for the work that he's done, as opposed to castigating him, Jwala Gutta. Your response is?
I'm not denying that at all, but as I said, there is only one Saina, and if he's talking about Gopi being instrumental in bringing up Saina, and if Saina is the only one who is existing in badminton and we don't exist, then I don't know what to say. Because we don't belong to Gopi's academy. I am, my coach is Arif sir, everybody knows him, and I think badminton has done well because of our efforts also. We have created history, making records in doubles events.
Vinod, when you say that all that's being done is thanks to Gopichand,
team championship
are you not being unfair to the likes of Jwala Gutta and the others who don't come from Gopi's academy? Because in taking Indian badminton to where it is internationally, Jwala and the others who are not from Gopi's academy also have had a role to play.
Yeah, I mean, it's also a personal effort in the game you build up. Jwala is a great player because she's worked hard on herself. But Gopi, when we are seeing the youngsters coming up, they are really playing well. In the next 3 or 4 years, maybe we'll have another potential winner in the Olympics.
So, no, because you admitted in the middle of this interview that you will have to relook Gopichand being a selector.
Correct.
Given the fact that he is, grooming these players and also being their selector, do you think that is something the Badminton Association needs to review and change, Mr. Dhawan?
Yes. We may have to maybe appoint him as a consultant or something. But I would put this very strongly to the president of BAI and the team that a coach should not be a part of selection panel,
Why did you not do it so far? Why did it take a young girl to go to court for this realization to dawn? Why didn't you do it so far?
No, but we didn't see anything Gopi is doing wrong. Now it has come to the highlight, whatever it is, we are going into the whole...
I've been saying it.
Jwala, does Mr. Dhawan's answer satisfy you?
I've been saying it for a very long time.
You have never heard it very openly, but we never heard it, we never heard from you that Gopi is biased or this before today. Never heard it before.
Sorry.
Yeah. Jwala,
yes?
He says nobody has complained before this. So how do they know that Gopi is biased? They thought he was doing a great job.
I have been very vocal about it. I'll give you an example. Srinagar Nationals this time, only 3 persons were felicitated for their good work in the international tournament. That is Gopi, Kashyap, and Sindhu. Okay, Ashwini and Diju were present at Srinagar, and nobody acknowledged their efforts. So I don't know what you would call this, because qualifying for Olympics in doubles event for the first time is a very great achievement.
Vinod, do you want to respond to that?
So there is a lot of discrimination. It's very evident. How can BI deny this? I don't understand that.
I mean, we didn't understand what you are hinting at, and now since you are speaking so openly against Gopi or for whatever, we will definitely, I've already said that we will look into this.
I'm not talking against Gopi. I'm talking about the whole system, sir. I've been very vocal about it from even when Verma was the president. I've been very vocal, and if you're saying that you never knew that such discrimination or politics or favoritism was happening, I don't know what to say. I've been very vocal about it. To you and to everybody.
It almost seems, Mr. Dhawan, you weren't interested in listening. And because it hadn't gone to court and it hadn't become a major controversy, therefore the Badminton Association wasn't interested in listening. If you can get away with it, get away with it. Why not?
No, Rahul, we have never heard any major complaint from any players. We have been interacting with the players. They're very happy. If 1 or 2 incidents has happened, it can happen anywhere. I mean, I think we'll have to do more introspect with the players, and we have to sit down together and see going forward how positively we can go ahead and make this game, which is now become very popular in India, and potential next Olympic medals, you know.
Okay, so a big story emerging from this center stage discussion. The Badminton Association coming on record to say they will review the continuance of Gopichand as coach of the Indian badminton team. Do you think that would be a step in the right direction? Jwala, final comments before I end?
Sorry?
Final comments. The Badminton Association saying they will review Gopichand's continuance
No,
as coach.
As I said, I want to tell Vinod sir also that I have nothing personal against anybody again. It's just that I worry about the future of badminton, and if the same things happen, you know, it is not good for our children. You know,
this is,
in future.
I'm out of time, Vinod, very quickly.
It is not good way.
Very quickly, I'm out of time,
how to.
Rahul, I would like to add something into this. I would not say Gopichand, Gopichand as a selector or whatever. I would say anybody who's holding academy, we will review that he should not be
That's an important point. You're conceding it now. I wish it had happened earlier. Some good coming out. Jwala, I must say you're a very brave woman. Very few players would take on the federation bosses in the way that you have. That's the reputation you have, and I'm glad that you've had the courage, because the system must be put in place which is fair and transparent. I think that's what everybody wants, especially at a time when badminton is receiving
it's not
so much
personal
focus.
at all.
Oh, absolutely. And this is no disrespect to Gopichand and what he's done. If there is a conflict of interest, that's something that needs to be addressed.
No way. We respect him. He's my senior.
Okay, Jwala Gutta
All credit
and Vinod Dhawan for joining me on Centre Stage this evening. Thank you very much. Hopefully new laws will be put in place and this controversy would lead to a resolution which might prevent problems in the future.